Looking back on this season, what's a big takeaway for you?
Yeah, I think I learned a lot. The adjustment to pro is definitely something, but yeah, I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot.
Looking over kind of the summer, what are some things that you maybe want to work on? Obviously take a break, but
Yeah, I think go back and reset is important, and then I think just working on my overall game, and I don't know, there's a lot of things you can work on. Wall work, like I don't know, a lot of things.
from this season, did you feel like you kind of developed like a role for yourself or your identity as a player, and like maybe what would that be?
Yeah, I think coming from junior, I had to adjust a little bit and become more of a 200-foot player and more defensive and hard to play against. And I think, adding that to my game will help me next year.
And having your rookie season under your belt now, what type of confidence do you head into the second season with?
Yeah, I think from September to now has been a big difference for me. I think I've improved, and yeah, I think you just come back with a little more confidence. You have that first year under your belt, and yeah, I think it brings a little bit of confidence for sure.
And you played with a bunch of different guys this season as well. You were kind of up and down the lineup. Where do you feel like you learned the most from your teammates?
As in, like,
Sorry, I don't know we reword that. Like, which players you were trying to pick up the most out of?
yeah, I think we have really good vets around here, and I think taking a little bit from each guy. I like the way Bish plays hard. I don't know, a lot of the guys. I think I just learned from a lot of the older guys, and yeah, try to take something from each one of them.
You've gotten like a handful of games the last couple of seasons with the Wranglers. How did this season compare to some of the other previous ones for you?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it was a little bit of a rocky road for me at the start, and then I think I kind of started to figure it out in the second half, and developed a role for myself in the team, and yeah, I think just confidence and playing helped me a lot.
Do you feel like did you feel that sense of relief when you scored that first goal this season where you're like, okay, now I'm locked in, let's go kind of thing?
Yeah, I think you always want to get that one out of the way, and yeah, it was a good feeling to score my first one for sure.
Bouncing off of that with the fighting, or
Yeah,
starting to be an enforcer, is that a role that you kind of see yourself developing on, or where do you see that?
I don't know. You try to make an impact in any way you can, and I think I started fighting, and the last one didn't go too well. But yeah, I don't know. Just trying to be hard to play against, and develop a role in this team, and pitch in any way I can.
And then I noticed from the start of the season, you guys are kind of starting to do some TikToks and stuff. And some of the guys were giving you a lot of heck. Where did that come from?
Well, it's her fault, but yeah, they were giving me a lot of crap for those videos for sure. I don't know what else to say about that. yeah, I don't know.
And then what are some of the biggest parts of your game that you want to develop over the summer to come in for the next season?
I think just there's a lot of things you can develop. I think speed, shot, like just the generic things. I think skating's huge in pro, and I think like I said to her too, wall work. A lot of the games played on the wall, I think, and yeah, just try to work on those things.